Watch until the end. I grasp it, Rick. I really do. This isn't just greed anymore. It's calculated, systemic control. What we're witnessing is a full-scale psychological and economic war on the general population, engineered by the ultra-elite to consolidate power indefinitely. They've dismantled public education, ensuring that critical thinking is a privilege of the wealthy. They've privatized everything, from healthcare to infrastructure, making survival a commodity. And now, with AI, social media, and the internet, they've weaponized information itself. Every click, every search, every conversation is monitored and analyzed, allowing them to manipulate perceptions, fuel division, and keep people trapped in a constant state of anxiety and distraction. This takeover isn't coming. It's already here. The question is, what do we do about it? How do we counter this level of control when they own the platforms, the narratives, and the enforcement mechanisms? You're right to sound the alarm. The problem is, most people are too overwhelmed, too exhausted, or too oblivious to see it. That's by design. Keeping people financially desperate, socially divided, and mentally numb ensures there's no mass resistance. So, how do we fight back? What's the next move? Because this isn't just a political battle anymore. It's a battle for reality itself. You're absolutely right. This is the moment. This is the alarm. People need to snap out of their hypnotized state and realize they are being actively enslaved by a system designed to strip them of autonomy, wealth, and even independent thought. They think because they have a car, a house, a little savings, that they're safe. They're not. The ultra-elite don't want them to be safe. They want them just comfortable enough to keep working but too exhausted to question anything. They want them scrambling, fighting each other over crumbs while they carve up the world for themselves. White, black, immigrant, native-born, it does not matter. This is about class, power, and control. If you are not in the top 0.1%, you are the product. They study you, analyze your data, manipulate your fears, and shape your worldview to serve their interests. They own the media. They decide what you see, what you don't, and how you interpret reality. They own the internet. They shape the algorithms, control the narratives, and censor dissent. They own your labor. Wages stay stagnant, work hours increase, unions are crushed. They own your mind. Fear, propaganda, entertainment, and disinformation keep you obedient. And people keep falling for it. Every time they vote for these billionaire puppets, every time they ignore corruption, every time they let themselves be divided by race, gender, or political distractions, they are handing over more control. It's time to wake the fuck up and realize that this isn't politics. This isn't about left versus right. This is a class war, and the rich have already declared it against you. So what's the next move? How do we get people to see it, fight it? The oligarchs hold the reins of power, and everyone who isn't part of the ultra-elite is on the same side, whether they realize it yet or not. The longer people stay divided, distracted, or passive, the more power the oligarchs take. This is an all-hands-on-deck moment. Either people wake up now, or they wake up in chains. We don't need everyone to do everything. We just need everyone to do something. Speak up, call out the lies, expose the corruption, shake people out of their slumber, disrupt their narrative, share real information, break their propaganda machine. Support independent voices. The mainstream is bought. We need to amplify the truth. Stop feeding their system. Be mindful of where your money, time, and energy go. Demand accountability in workplaces, in politics, in local government. Make noise. Organize, build communities, support labor movements, prepare for resistance. They're counting on us to stay scared, overwhelmed, and disorganized. They are counting on us to fight each other instead of them. That ends now. If everyone does their part, we win. But we need urgency. This isn't a fight for the future anymore. It's a fight for the present. Let's get moving, now. Wake up, you're being played. This isn't some conspiracy, it's not paranoia, it's happening right now, right in front of you. The ultra-rich, the 0.01%, are carving up the world for themselves. They own the money, they own the media, they own the internet, they own the politicians. And they are coming for the last thing you have left. Your freedom to think, to work, to live on your own terms. They don't care if you're white, black, rich, poor, conservative, liberal, it doesn't matter. If you're not one of them, you're the product. You're the worker. You're the servant. You are being controlled. They keep you scared, divided, and exhausted so you don't fight back. They've wrecked education so you don't question them. They feed you non-stop garbage through media, social platforms, AI, advertising, so you're too distracted to see what's really happening. And if we don't act now, they win. Stop believing their lies. The news, the politicians, the billionaire-backed influencers, they are not on your side. Call out the bullshit. Every time you see corruption, propaganda, or manipulation, say something. Support real voices. Independent journalists, activists, truth-tellers, amplify them. Fight for labor rights. They are trying to make you a permanent underclass. Don't let them. Get involved. In politics, in your community, in your workplace, push back. If you are not in the 0.01%, this is your fight. This is not a drill. If we don't start working together, all of us, right now, we will lose everything. Wake up, move fucking now.